Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see everybody saying hello. Stephen Coleman, good evening. And Justo, hello, good evening. Anita, Jeff, nice to be back. Nice to be back. This looks so tidy and clean, you know. But, you know, if I turned the camera around, you'd be shocked at the mess that there is in this room. I can't get from here to over there without a stepladder. Sean Harrop, good evening, Sean. How are you doing? You're in Alnmouth, or you were in Alnmouth. Lovely part of the world, absolutely. Britta, good evening. Andrea Anapa, Dave Mason, Tim Loves. That's very good. It's very good, yes. Think of this as the Stephanie Robinson, David Lai. Hello there, David, in the United States. I hope the tracks all played okay. I appreciate you buying those tracks. So I'm just going to play a little bit. Think of it as the music as you're coming into the cinema with your popcorn before you sit down. Yeah, I've gone with the LSL today. Got to be back right in the centre. I should have a tape measure, shouldn't I? Okay, so you can hear me. Everything went smoothly, and you're enjoying the music a lot. Well, ladies and gentlemen on Facebook, why don't you take a leaf out of David Lai's book in the United States, who bought some music from me? He bought it because he emailed me directly from the site. And here he's sitting now and he's enjoying my music. And I admire and respect people who do that. It's very good. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Madhouse, which is recorded in Switzerland, in Montreux. I've told you this story before. I'm going to tell you it again. 100 yards from Lake Geneva, and I used to swim in Lake Geneva every morning. I'd get out of bed, I'd go 100 yards down to the water, in cold but lovely coffee in the little coffee shop on the beach, and then back into the house. Jim Drummond was there, George Panos was there, and we'd make music. And this is one of the backing tracks. But it's not a backing track, it's a track from the album Light, which is unreleased. And so I play it on the live stream and it goes like this, yeah. This table's just a little bit too far that way. You live and learn. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Newcastle. Welcome to Newcastle upon Tyne, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening from Nuremberg. Please, can you tell me what the first guitar you can buy? Well, there's all kinds of guitars out there you can buy. And yeah, the bass is George Panos. George Panos plays bass at the Monday Night Blues Jam in the Bitter End, New York City. And we flew him from New York City to Montreux in Switzerland, ladies and gentlemen, to make this album, which as yet is not released. What a waste. But that's show business, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, I appreciate that. George Panos, great. Go down the Bitter End on a Monday night, take your guitar, you'll be able to jam with them. What's number 2? The Mirror Mind. Okay, so I heard a guy talking about how your attitude, your mind creates your own reality. I'm not talking about the law of attraction or anything like that, but it's kind of in that vein. The law of attraction's a bastardized version of what this is, and I don't understand it, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But a guy said quite simply, if you don't like your beard, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you've got a beard and you don't like it, you don't put foam on the mirror and shave the mirror. You shave your face. The mirror has no option. It can do nothing but reflect the shaved face without the mirror, without the beard back to you. I hope that makes sense. So, this is called Mirror of the Mind. And yes, the Bitter End's where I did Killing Floor. I ended up playing down there most weeks, Tim. And I got my own little gigs down there. And the bass player and drummer that you see on that video are the house band from the Bitter End on the Monday. And we got a gig down there during the week. And they played bass and drums. Kevin Brigandi and George Panos. Very fine. Very fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dear me. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it enormously. Haven't played that one for a while, possibly a little bit. Okay. Yeah, oh, Stephen Coleman, thank you very much, my friend. That's very much appreciated. You still, thank you very much. Andrea Napa, I like your sound quality. High, middle, and low frequency. Sounding great. Thank you very much, Mark Robinson. Evening, Mark. Gonna say very little, but just enjoy it. Thank you very much, Mark. Nice to hear from you. Thank you. And, yes. Wolfram Homan. Wolfram Homan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good lads. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You can have these new things that 10 euros from Wolfman, 20 US dollars from Stephen Coleman. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Think of it as online busking, ladies and gentlemen. If I was standing on the street, would you chuck a couple of quid in the hat? Or would you walk past and kick me water over? And so you get a proper job. Okay, what's number 3? Eurova. Written by Mr. Carlos Sultana. Let's give it a go. Not right. Here we go again. sort of ish kind of thing, maybe. I hope you're all enjoying yourself. Good evening, Kathleen. Hello there. How are you doing? You love this song, Santana's first concert I ever went to back in 1979. David, whereabouts did you see Santana in 1979? Let us know where that was. Yes, Santana. Yes. You like that? Ah, that's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, well, okay. Just trying to kind of, it's kind of warming up Lime Street. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lime Street. This is for all of you people who know Biker in Newcastle, Newcastle upon Tyne. The Clooney is on Lime Street. And if you pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening credits of The Lightly Lads, you see the Clooney. You see the Clooney and Biker Bridge. And I wrote this years ago. God, I wrote this years ago, 30 odd years ago. And I recorded it in the studio at Lime Street in the Clooney, Archie Brown's place. And didn't have a title for it, so I called it Lime Street. And there's quite a lot of titles that I do, which are the names of the roads where they were either written or recorded. Walker Road was written on Walker Road. Lime Street was recorded on Lime Street. What else have we got? Ballad of Teesdale Gardens, all of these places. San Francisco, the Warfield Theatre, San Francisco is a wonderful city. It certainly was the last time I was there, but I know it's had some problems, but hey. Let's see, so what was it now? Lime Street, okay. It's kind of like a... It's kind of like a country ballad, this. It's off the unreleased album called Light. And it goes like this, and it's Jim Drummond playing drums, and it's Kenny Hutchison playing bass. And I think it's Paul Wilson playing piano and organ.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
There you go, Lime Street. Lime Street. Hello, Toby Simmons. We all love the Clooney. Yes. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I hope you're all still there. That was number 4. Number 5. Left Bank 2. Okay, here we go. Let's have a bit of fun. Encino, California. Hello there. Frank Zappa talked about Encino, didn't he? There's something in a Frank Zappa song about Encino. Toby, welcome. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you aboard. Biker, get in there. Yes, lovely. Toby, new to the stream. Thank you very much, my friend. You're welcome. You're welcome. All the usual stuff, like, subscribe, and all of that. If you want to, you don't have to. This next one's dedicated to all of the people who grew up in England and the United Kingdom in the 1960s and the 1970s. It's a piece of music from a TV show called Vision On. And when the BBC really was an incredible powerhouse of creativity and culture. Let's not get into the politics of the BBC, but let's just listen to this piece of tune. It's a lovely... it's my brother playing drums, it's me playing bass, and it's Paul Wilson playing piano. And it goes like this. Light will be released at some time, Wolfram. I just don't know how. You can buy it digitally. If you want to buy it digitally, you can email me. If you want to buy it on CD or vinyl, I'm open to offers for investment and support. The lockdown certainly did the damage. Okay, here we go. Left Bank 2, this is called, and it's a fantastic piece of music. The level's not quite right, folks. Bear with me. I'm going to take that again. I want it to be right for you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to dish up any old shite. of duffers in there, but who cares? Tony Hart, yeah, baby. Yeah, absolutely. I saw Santana at Hammersmith Odeon. I think it was about 1988, something like that. It's interesting. Yeah. Thanks, Toby Simmons. You're sharing my channel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So what's next? Number 6. Can't Help Falling in Love. Okay, Elvis Presley. Oh man, I'll tell you, the Elvis movie. A lot of people didn't like the Elvis movie. I can't understand why. I thought it was a great story. I thought there was some beautiful moments in it. The moment when he's in the penthouse of the hotel in Vegas, and he's all alone. He hasn't got a single soul in the world, and he's just sitting at the piano by himself and out in the streets of the freeway in the distance with the headlights in the dark in the night, out of focus, you know, and he's sitting by himself. He's got everything but nobody, you know. It's a beautiful film, very sad story. And we watched Elvis on tour at Christmas. Great stuff, you know. Back when superstars were real superstars, not like the rubbish you get today, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Big Ted McKenna on drums. I haven't played a lot of these tracks for some time. One of the things about the stream is that I want to always keep it fresh and new, you know. And sometimes you get distracted, you go away and you're doing gigs and stuff like that, or you're doing sessions here in the studio, and I don't want to be just repeating and repeating. Speaking of new things, look at that. The Schooner in Gateshead on Thursday night. Are you going to be there, ladies and gentlemen? With Paul Wilson on keyboards, Andy Champion on bass, and Mark Matthews on drums. The house band, ladies and gentlemen. The house band. Chicago Transit Authority. Oh, we're having a very good. Sorry, I'm getting Paul Rose House Band. Paul Rose House Band. Okay, here we go. Can't Help Falling in Love. Ted McKenna on drums, Kenny Hutchison on bass, and me on organ and guitar. This is a live show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kind of thing you're going to expect. Here we go again. Like I say, I haven't played these ones for a while, so you know what I mean. Gina Adams, good evening. Thank you very much, Mark. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's number 7? Wonderful Land. Oh, Wonderful Land. I know Hank Marvin's talking about Newcastle when he wrote that song. I know he is. I'm sure he is. Now again, I haven't played this one for a while, so just bear with us. I hope it'll go all right. Sloppy, but fun. David Lai, just talking about seeing Santana being the first band you ever saw in San Francisco. Hank Marvin was the first guitar player I ever saw at Newcastle City Hall. And it was about 1978, I think. Yeah. 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 Thank you very much, everybody. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hope you're all enjoying it anyway. Seem to be. Watermelon in Easter here. There's a bit of Frank Zappa. Here we go. I haven't been spectacularly accurate this evening in my playing this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't played the guitar for a few days. Been doing a lot of video. Well, I've been playing guitar all bloody week, actually. I hope you've enjoyed the videos that I've been putting online, demoing the Tone X from IKMultimedia and the vintage guitars and the Fret King guitars. And I've got more in the pipeline. Oh dear me, look at that. He's well sharp. Yeah, so plenty more in the pipeline. Frank Zappa. Gina Adams, good Gina. Pleased you're liking it. Let me just get the guitar sound right for this. This is the kind of track that you really can't make mistakes on. This is Brendan O'Neill on drums, and I played the rest. The drums, Brendan played the drums, I played the bass and the keyboards, the fake percussion. Frank Zappa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tuning up and I'm reading your messages at the same time. Veronica, used to John Hartlepool. Thank you, Tim Lowes, Graham Smith. Thank you very much, Veronica Ebert. Thank you for sharing. Toby Simmons, good lad. I appreciate it. Yes, that's Frank Zappa for you. Where would I be without Frank Zappa? Where would I be without Frank Zappa, ladies and gentlemen? Dead, probably. Even though I never met him. Yes, that's another story. Is it blues time, ladies and gentlemen? Slow blues time. Good evening, Chris. How you doing, mate? You keeping all right? I pulled the level back tonight because I'm using a different output on the audio interface and it's louder than the previous one. So where the level was last time was too high. It needed to come, because that's louder. So this needed to come down. So hopefully it's not peaking. Yes. If I ever appeared in Los Angeles, Gina, I've been to Los Angeles about 10 times. I find it a fascinating place. This guitar was built in Los Angeles, in Van Nuys. And, okay, so here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. I do house calls. I do house parties. I'll do, hold on a second, let's stop that for a moment. Yeah. If you want me to come and play in your house, or in your garden party, or in your barn, or in your bar, drop me a line. Send me a postcard. Well, don't send us a postcard. Send us an email. Drop me a line. And I am available for all kinds of lessons and, well, anything you like, anything guitar related. It's pretty, I think the house is moving. Meanwhile, it's blues time once again. Yes, in Munich as well. Absolutely. That's called Coherence Contric. This next one's called Home, ladies and gentlemen. It's another one that I wrote. It's a lament for the borders of Northumberland and Scotland, which is close to where we are now. And it goes like this. There you go. That one's called Home. I wrote that.
One fill I thought was shite. In fact, maybe two I thought was shite.
That's Jim criticising himself when he's played brilliantly. Yes. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The words, I've got words, not for that one, no. That's an instrumental. And coherent home, yes. And so leaving on a jet plane, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last one for this evening. Just a bit of fun, but a brilliant tune. No Talk Guitar Amp plugins reviews. No, this isn't Tonex for the live stream because this is a setup. Mr. No Talk Guitar Amp plugins reviews. This is a setup that I've had for a long time, where I'm using Amplitude 5, and I've got all of the MIDI controller. You know, I could do it with Tonex as well, but I haven't got around to setting that up yet. Wonder, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so Catherine Schmallenbach. Excuse me, I'm not very good at pronouncing some of your names. But okay, let's take care of business. Have you liked and have you subscribed? If you want to. Don't if you don't. I know if you haven't. If you want to buy any product from me, vinyls, CDs, MP3s, send me an email, paul@paulrose.co.uk. And I do lessons, I do house parties, I do balloon wrap things where I make dogs out of balloons between songs. Actually, with one hand, no. And so yeah, any kind of questions or interest in what I'm doing, or if you'd like to get involved, or if you want me to come and help to get involved in what you're doing, paul@paulrose.co.uk. I have a shop on Bandcamp. That's a very bad Bandcamp page, that, because what you've got is you've got the same album cover repeated because it's being listed as individual tracks there. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to buy them, cut out the middleman. Send me an MP3, send me an email. And I can do your MP3s, I can do all kinds of things. Vinyl, CD, and whatnot. And just out of interest, I've got a Patreon page, Paul Rose Music. Patreon.com/Paul Rose Music. PRM are all capitals. Okay, song by John Denver. Goes like I'm having a problem with this D string this evening. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a rogue string. It will be removed tomorrow morning. 432. I think it sounds better. It's a personal thing. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm not trying to convert anybody. But I think 432 sounds better. you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's called a Stratocaster. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have you liked? Have you subscribed? I hope you've liked, and I hope you've subscribed, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get in touch with me, you send me an email. Just wait for that to clear. See, these are on timers. Because when I first started streaming, I would press the button and then I would sit there for an hour with the email address on the site, on the page. So I've got them set on timers now. They do 10 seconds and then they disappear like that. So anyway, there you go. Thank you very much. I do have a Patreon page if you would like to patronise me. I've been patronised many times before. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Stratospheric. That's what it's all about. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's Mel Gabatas playing bass. Chris, Mel Gabatas playing bass from Sheffield. We recorded that in a garage in Oxford, that one. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's have a little bit more of this. Before we go.